96.7 The Beat, the A's, hip hop and R&B. I am Moran, the man. We are in store for another edition of the 404 Spotlight, brought to you by 20 Infinity. And I'm in the presence of an artist who is just on the come up, doing a lot of amazing things, comes from a great lineage. Introduce yourself to the people, my brother.
I go by the name of Domani Harris.
That's what's happening?
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man?
Feel pretty good, man.
That's good, man. That's good to see you, man. How's your day been treating you so far, man? You just woke up? What's up?
Yeah, I just woke up not too long.
I saw you been in the studio all night.
Something like that. You know, putting the plan together. You know, it's more than just the studio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got the music, then you got to figure out how you gonna put it out to the world.
True that.
Yeah.
So how's your strategy? Like, how do you sit down and figure that out?
It's just about what we really want to do, what market we want to, you know. If we want to go touring on this album a lot, or we want to go more ads, you know, just whatever we want to do.
True
Whatever
that.
we feel is best.
True that, man.
We
So
touring on this one.
absolutely. You are going on tour with Big K.R.I.T and
Yes,
Rhapsody.
sir.
Congratulations on that. We're going to speak more on that later because, you know, you are a rapper, and most of us, the first time I ever heard Domani Harris rap was on the Family Hustle. You was talking about how you had green faces.
Yeah.
You know, your father put you through the ringer as far as seeing if this was something that you really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And for what we could tell, you came out on top. So how does it feel for you to just be in this position as a whole?
Well, he really didn't know I wanted to do it because I had so many different phases. Like I used to do a lot of junk, and everything that I did it was like I did it like I wanted to do that for the rest of my life. So it's like that's why a lot of people was really hesitant. But yeah, I seen myself doing it for the rest of my life, and I still do. And yeah, music is just my way to express myself.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
So how did you fully get into music seriously? Because, you know, everybody goes through that phase of, okay, today I want to play football. Tomorrow I want to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? You was just a kid.
That's where I was at.
Right.
So I was just making music because I wanted to be an artist. I just wanted to be an artist. I used to make myself go to the studio. I wasn't good at it, and I knew that. That's why I didn't want to go to the studio.
Okay.
So I used to make myself go. I used to hang around a lot of adults. You know, I had a lot of adult friends outside of school. So I get them to take me to the studio, get them some little gas money here and there. And then I started taking it serious when I had something to talk about. You know, I had something to talk about other than what I was hearing on the radio. You know, that's how I started. That's how I learned how to really rap and get the swag. But then having something to talk about really kind of changes your whole mindset.
True that.
Because then when you got something to talk about and then you put it out into the world and somebody say they're relating to this and you help them, you know, that it kind of changed your perspective.
Absolutely. Because, you know, even with your music, you speak on certain things that you've dealt with on a personal level with your father.
Yeah.
So to us, you know, we know T.I.'s your dad, and, you know, you even spoke on witnessing your father get arrested.
Yeah.
To us, it's like, okay, T.I.'s going to jail, but you're his son. So
Exactly.
how did it really affect you seeing your father go through certain things?
I think I'm just not figuring it out for real. It's you know, I didn't think it affected me because I was so young, and it's like my parents and, you know, my grandma, my mom, they like did a good job of like just keeping us active, you know, while he wasn't there. So it's like I really didn't realize it. So we was in camps, we was in football, we was in all kinds of stuff.
Right.
But I didn't realize till later on that that really affected me, because when you get older, you start to realize, dang, people that I thought they was just talking, but I realized they was kind of playing with me, like they was kind of making fun of me. So yeah, I didn't realize it till later on.
Absolutely. So how does it feel for you to be able to really, you know, translate that in your music? Because, you know, I can only imagine what it's like being the child of a celebrity. Like I'm pretty sure there are people that think that your life was just easy, that, you know, you didn't have to work for anything, but clearly you're putting in this work to become what it is you're trying to become.
I had got a job, man.
Talk about that, bro. Where you worked at, bro? Where was you working?
The car wash, the auto bistro.
Okay.
The thing, But yeah, I was like a little janitor for the whole summer.
That's good, man.
It was around the time I was working on my first project. I didn't want to ask Pops for no money. Everybody, we know Pops got the money, but if you in my position or anybody in the family, don't nobody really want to ask him for money because we already know he got a lot of money going out and a lot of people already asking him for money. And it's just like you want to just do it on your own. So didn't want to ask him for money. I needed studio time. Because I wasn't inspired in the house.
Mm-hmm.
It was a studio in the basement, but I just wasn't inspired. I just knew I had to get out. So I had to pay for my engineer and I had to pay for studio time.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they wouldn't let me wash no cars. They said if I couldn't drive it, I couldn't wash it.
Wow.
So I was doing like little junk, picking up trash, taking out the trash, cleaning the kitchen and junk because it's a restaurant over there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah, it was helpful.
Yeah, I mean, clearly
everyone should get a job to realize when you realize you work this many hours and only generated this amount of money, you start to look at life a little bit different. You're like, dang, that's what everybody do.
Facts.
So I got to do something different.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So a few weeks ago, I actually had the pleasure of being on a bill with you for the ASCAP show. And that was really my first time, actually really seeing you perform.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you get into this creative space? Like, how do you put the world on your shoulders when it's time for you to kill it? And I also want to throw out there, you were the headline, and you were the first one there for sound check. That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
I care about my work, man. But it's really like a switch. It's really just like a switch that just switched on. I don't really know when it happens. I guess it's like right when I step on stage.
Right.
But it's like a switch. I don't think about nothing else, Everyone got the nerves because you want to do good.
Mm.
And then when I'm on stage, it's like all of that is gone. It's like it's just so natural.
Right.
Yeah, I can't really explain it though. It's just a switch. It just happens.
Dope. Incredible. So you recently dropped your project not too long ago, Time Will Tell. Very solid body of work. Thank you. On a personal, bruh, who is I'm Not Ready about, bruh?
It's just me about being in a situation I felt like I wasn't ready for. I feel like we all got a lot of people, and a lot of voices, pressuring us to do things. And you don't want to, you don't want to really hurt nobody's feelings or make anybody. No one wants to make anybody feel bad. That's me.
Right.
Never want to make anybody feel bad, but that song was just about me choosing myself at the time.
Dope. So when I listen to it, some people might interpret it as a love song, but do you think it's one of them type of songs that can apply to anything? Like, let's say you're a kid and your family wants you to go to college, but you don't want to go to college.
Yeah,
like,
I talk about a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
And myself, school is it's a tricky game. If you know what you want to do and you got to get a degree for it, you definitely should.
Right.
I want to go to college because I want to meet. I want to be around dope people. And I like learning people.
Right.
So that's why I like school. I just didn't understand the work and like how did this contribute to me being successful in life. That's what I didn't understand.
Right.
But I like school. I like being around people, learning people, hearing their problems, helping. That's really what inspired my music, for real. So yeah, I worked on this last album throughout school.
So how does it feel to be out of school?
It's different. I gotta find something to do.
Word.
Yeah, I gotta find something to do. That's why I can't wait for this tour to come. We finna go in about a week. After that, I'm gonna have something to do every day.
True that.
A new show every day. I just like to stay busy.
True that. So how do you feel knowing that you're literally about to go on the road with two dope lyricists, Big K.R.I.T, Rhapsody? I'm pretty sure every show is gonna be sold out. Do you have the jitterbugs? Like, yeah.
Nah, like I said, I'm ready. I'm ready because right now I'm waking up, finding something to do. Might start reading. Trying to stay busy. My mind be wandering. That's a lot of creators. Mind wandering. Sometimes it could go bad. Sometimes it can go really good.
True that.
So yeah, just trying to stay busy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. So, on a positive note, because we always like to end these on just good vibes, good energy, what is some advice that Domani can provide for anybody that's on the come up? So I want to do music, or people
Hmm.
think that my life was easy because of my settings or whatever. What is some advice that you can provide, my brother?
Well, it's a lot of this stuff people already heard before.
Mm,
We just don't really we don't really see it as an answer because it's not relating to that certain situation. We think,
mm,
we say keep doing what you're doing. Everybody say that, but that's the truth.
right.
You can't. You can only get better. Keep doing what you're doing. Um, don't listen when they say you can't. You know, don't think it's gonna be easy ever. And I would say, don't think nobody got the upper hand. Like, don't think nobody is ahead of you or got a head start. Like me, a lot of people think it's like unfair, or they just don't really like me because of what they think I came up in.
Mm,
I explain it to them like this. So if you got two painters, one painter he has the luxury of already having his paint. He got his paint, he got his canvas, he got all the paint brushes in the world. This other painter, he don't have no paint. He got to go find his paint.
mm,
Now he's going to find his paint. That's taking less time. I mean, that's taking more time away from him learning how to paint.
right.
This painter over here who already had his paint, he's been practicing while the other guy been searching for his paint. So he know how to paint. Now, but when this guy takes his paint away, when his plug disappears, he don't know how to get the paint no more.
Mm,
So he know how to paint, but how can he paint because his plug is gone? This guy over here has been getting his paint his whole life. So they need each other. So the guy who already had the paint, he know how to paint, so he could teach the other dude who didn't have the paint how to paint. And then the guy who, you getting confused?
No, I'm not getting you. Basically saying, so instead of you going out to necessarily find your paint, you could have went to the guy that had his own thing.
Exactly. It's not really a head start. Like y'all both learned two valuable lessons.
Right.
This guy learned how to paint. This guy learned how to get his paint. So they need to come together.
Right. One person has something that the other person don't.
Exactly.
Right.
That's pretty much it. That's how I try to look at life. Like it's so many different perspectives we can look at things.
True.
So, but yeah, I would say don't think somebody got a head start. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your head up. Nothing is bad. You can always turn something into a positive. You just got to look at it the right way. And yeah, keep learning. We are students.
True that, man. True that. I agree with everything you said, man. For somebody that's very young, you're very wise. You're very wise for your age, man. So that's good. Keep that up. Congratulations to you on all your success. We definitely rocking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
All love, man. Twitter, Instagram, website, plug this tour. Anything that you got going on, my brother, plug it right now, dog.
Plug. You can follow me on Instagram at Domani Harris 1. That's pretty much where I'm mostly at. Not even that. But if you want to just stay updated, Domani Harris 1, you can go to DomaniHarris.com if you want to get your Town Will Tell merch.
Mm-hmm.
We got some more merch coming out. But yeah, if you're going to come to the tour, if you're going to come to the shows, and you have your merch on, I'm going to see you. Okay?
Autographs
For
on
sure.
deck.
Autographs on deck. Yes, sir.
Pictures,
So, yeah.
selfies. You can do all that crazy fan stuff.
All of that. Get your merch, and I will for sure see you.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening. I'm Moran, the man, 20 Infinity 404 Spotlight, 96.7 The Beat, Domani Harris. We out.